Hello and welcome to another part of Investing for Generations. Today I will show you another stock out of my portfolio, this time a very solid dividend stock. So let's go. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you. Today I want to talk about the PPL Corporation. First, as always, I will talk a little bit about the company, about the history of the company, and then go on with the financials and tell you if I think it's a good investment right now. PPL is a very old company founded in 1920 by a consolidation of 8 companies. It's an energy company with a headquarters in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and it delivers over 10 million customers in Pennsylvania, Kentucky, and Great Britain. The company has around 13,000 employees, and as you can see here on the webpage of PPL, they have a very nice timeline where you can look into the history of this very old company. And this year, they celebrate the centennial. They have a 100th birthday. Let's take a deeper look into the financials. Per Seeking Alpha, PPL has a dividend yield of 5.85% and with a dividend growth rate of 3.6 in the last 5 years and the dividend growth in the last 20 years. So we have a very high dividend yield. With a not so high payout ratio at 68%. So I think this even high dividend is very safe. And so this makes PPL to a very interesting dividend stock. On the negative, or maybe also on the positive side, we can see that the revenue of PPL is very stable, but of course, at the negative side, there is not much growing. In the last 5 years, it just grew around 3%. So we have a very stable business, but not a grower, not a fast grower, of course. And just the same we can see with the margins. We have very good, very high margins and very stable. There's not a lot up and down. It's just stable all the time. And a plus also is we have a debt equity ratio of 1.4, which is very good, also very stable. So there's also a great balance sheet. And the shareholder equity rised over the last 5 years around 6%, which is also very good. As always, I also took a look at the management, and for that we go back to the website of the PPL Corporation. The current CEO is Vincent Zori, and he has more than 25 years of experience in the industry, and he's also very long in the company. He joined the company in 2006, so he knows his business from the inside and out. He had several different positions in the company and now took over as the current CEO just now in May 2020. So now, after we took a look at the financial numbers and say that we have a very stable company here, let's take a look at the current price and answer the question if PPL is a buy right now or maybe not. The current price of PPL is $27.90 and I bought my shares on the 13th of April for $26.26, so I'm up a little bit. Also yesterday there was the ex-dividend day, so we have a very red candle here. And of course this is very nice, and this is one of the big points of PPL, the dividend payments. The intrinsic value is at $26.37, so I bought almost exactly at the intrinsic value. Right now we're a little bit over the intrinsic value. So, but I guess in the long term, for a long-term investor, we have still a good investment. after all this research, what's my conclusion? My conclusion is that PPL is a great conservative dividend stock, which is almost at the intrinsic value right now, and so far, for me, a very solid long-term investment. The negative side is we have a very boring business. There's not a lot of growth. This is not high spectacular, but really, I don't look for that. I'm very happy with a stable growth and with a stable dividend yield and a stable high dividend yield. So for me, PPL for a long-term investor is a must. So to close out this video, I want to take another look into my portfolio and let's see how my positions do. So in the last 2 days, my portfolio suffered a little bit. Some stocks just came back a little bit, but still it looks very, very, very good. And even PPL as a very defensive stock is up almost 6%. As I said yesterday, there was an ex-dividend day, so there should be also a little bit up again. So after all, I'm still very happy with my positions. And as we can see here, yeah, the portfolio gets bigger and bigger with more positions. And you see that PPL have already around 10% of the portfolio. As I said before, I think at the end maybe I have just too many positions, but I'm very happy with every one of them, so there's no need to sell anything of that. We will see how this works out in the end and in the future. So this was just another step on my journey on the financial path. See you the next time then with another stock. So if you like the video, just subscribe, ring the notification bell, hit the like button and share the video with all your friends. See you next time. Bye bye. Take care.